What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm sure everybody's at home, cooped up during this quarantine, getting tired of eating the same old traditional burger. So we're doing a beer can burger today. It's a little bit of a twist. So what we're going to start out by doing is cutting up some of these pearl onions. You can use any kind of onion you want. Just dice them up, cut them up real nice and small. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to take some cheese. Any kind of cheese you like, any kind of cheese you want. In this instance, I'm using some pepper jack. I'm using a block of pepper jack. Going to cut it into some slivers here. Then I'll stack it on top of each other and I'll cut some cubes out of it. You want to cube the cheese up about the same size you cube your onions up. Next, we're going to take our ground meat. There's no set amount of ground meat that you can use, whatever you prefer. I like to take about a softball sized chunk, so probably about a pound. This is 1.5 pounds right here. Half of it's still frozen, as you can see, but we got enough out of it for one good burger. This is where I like to throw some gloves on to work with the meat a little bit better. You don't have to. I just prefer it because ground meat's nice and slimy and sticky. But we're just going to take our ground meat. We're going to ball it up. Like I said, about a softball size. Works pretty well. Once you have it all balled up, we're going to grab some seasoning. Going to start off with some ground salt. Not too much. Just do by eye, whatever you think. After the salt, we're going to take some crushed black pepper. Sprinkle some of that on there. After the black pepper, we're going to take onion or garlic powder, whichever you prefer. I'm using garlic powder here because I'm putting fresh onions in the burger, so sprinkle that on. And after the garlic powder, I like to use Montreal steak and burger seasoning. Coneager Spices makes a great Montreal steak and burger rub. I use it on pretty much all of my steaks and burgers. Coneager Spices, check them out. They have a lot of phenomenal spices. After you got it all seasoned up, we're gonna mix it in real nice. Mix it in real good. Want to get it all through that meat. Now, after you have the seasoning mixed in really well, take and flatten that ground meat out about the size of a normal burger patty. Now, this is where the beer can comes into play. You're going to set a beer can right in the center of that ground beef, and you're going to wrap it, pull it up, wrap it all around that beer can. You kind of want to make a bowl out of it. Okay, now you can remove the beer can and we have a nice bowl made. You can push that center out, kind of make it a little bit deeper. If you'd like, clean it up a little bit. Now we're going to add our chopped onions. Throw them in the center there. And also add our pepper jack cheese. These don't have to go in any certain way, just toss them in there. Now, along with my onions and cheese, I figured I would cube up some ham. Gonna toss a little bit of that in there. You can never stuff your beer can burger with too much. Now for the best part. Obviously, you can't forget the bacon. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some bacon out of the package here. You want a couple clean, nice strips, unlike these ones I just pulled out. Cut that excess off. Heck, chop that up though right in the center of that beer can burger if you'd like. But we're going to take these strips and we're going to wrap them around the outside of that burger. Like I said, you want some clean strips. You don't want them falling apart like that. So I opted out to use those and I just grabbed another fresh sliver right out of the package. And wrap that right around the other side. You can use thin bacon, you can use thick bacon. I had thick bacon on hand, so in order to keep that thick bacon on there, I had to throw some toothpicks in. You don't have to, especially if you're using thin bacon, it should stay on there pretty well. Alright guys, that's what it looks like once it's all finished and ready for the grill. Just a meat burger with a hole in the center, stuffed with whatever you want, wrapped in bacon. Doesn't get much more American than that. We have the pit fired up here. We're using real wood. You can use charcoal if you want. I just like a little bit of nice smoky flavor to everything. So we're gonna close that lid, let that cook. Pretty much 300 plus degrees. It's just like you're grilling a normal burger here. It doesn't take that long. Well, that looks good to me. Bacon's nice and crispy. Everything's browned up real nice. The cheese in the center is nice and melted. So we're gonna pull this bad boy off here. Oh man. I'm gonna give this thing a try here, and that's how you do a beer can burger. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stuff it with whatever you want, give it a try. It's definitely better than your typical burger, I can tell you that. So hope to see you guys on the next video. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel. We got all kinds of good stuff coming your way. Take it easy.